Hello everyone, Sylvan Bell coming to you live from the North Shore of Oahu. I'm at Waimea Bay, February 29th, 2016, 8:08 in the morning. Perfect day to talk about sales training. Now I flew out here to come see the Eddie at Cal contest. 25,000 people showed up. Waves were at 62 feet, so like the word epic totally describes how it was. But I have the perfect question for you, the perfect analogy. How do you gain traction in the sales process? How do you gain traction in the sales process, okay? So surfers, the way that they gain traction on their surfboards is they use some wax. Now you got to think about something. If a guy's on a surfboard and it's made of fiberglass and it's getting wet, it's going to be slippery. Now, conversely, if they have an old school board and it's made of wood and it's got a lacquer finish on it, it's going to be slippery too. So what they do is they take this wax and they unwrap it first, and then they rub wax all over their surfboard, and what it does is it gives them traction. So what is your version of traction in the sales process? What is your version of traction in the sales process? Your version of traction is telling a story, okay? Now this is one of the reasons why as you go through a sales process, you should be collecting stories and taking really good notes, because they're going to really come in handy. All right, now we're going to talk about some social norms here, and one of the things that you have to know is people are preconditioned to some of the words in the English language and through other languages because of what you've been taught as a kid. So if you had a brother or sister or a relative or a friend that you played with and you both fought over a toy, your parent, your neighbor, your friend's parent would normally say, hey, you guys need to share. So the way that this works is if somebody gives you an objection, you're going to ask them, can I share something with you? And the reason that this works is it's not like anything else that other salespeople use, okay? So this is a pretty unique process. So surfers take this wax and they put it all over their board, they gain traction. The way that you're going to gain traction is you're going to say, can I share something with you? And then you're going to scrub down your surfboard, which is going to be your sales process. And then what you're going to do is you're going to take one of your stories that's relevant to the situation. So the person says, I want to think about it. You're going to tell a story where the outcome wasn't too good for the person, and the reason why they thought about it didn't help them out. And then when you're done, the next step in this formula is to tell the person the next step. So you could use this for, I want to think about it, I want to get other bids, I want to talk to other people, I got to get my significant other involved, right? So if you got the significant other, you're going to take out your story and you're going to scuff up your sales process, and you're going to gain some traction. Can I share something with you? And then you're going to tell a story why that person wants to have their significant other involved, and then tell them the next step. So here's the formula. Can I share something with you? Then a relevant story, and then tell them the next step. All right, I want to get other bids. Can I share something with you? Here's my story, right? And then tell them what the next step is, because a lot of people forget that they've overcome the objection, but that buyer really doesn't know what they're supposed to do. They don't know what they're supposed to say, they don't know where they're supposed to go, so you just fill in the information for them. Hey, I got to think about it. All right, well, you mind if I share something with you? Got my traction, right? Tell my story. And then the only thing I need from you is a driver's license, and we can go ahead and get started. Cool? So there goes my traction story. I got my surf wax. Smells like bubble gum. You should smell that. Smells amazing. First thing in the morning, right? Perfect thing for you. Now, just know that you should be truthful in these stories. If you're making a bunch of stuff up, you're going to eventually get caught. That's not a cool thing to do. They got to be real stories, or the person's going to feel it and they're going to know about it. And if it wasn't a true story, there might be that potential of you getting caught. So be truthful in your sales process. Cool? Now, if you could do a small favor for me, in the box down below, leave a comment, question, or story. That would be fantastic. To the right, to the left, there is a subscribe button. You know what you got to do, subscribe. And then you can send it out to all your friends via StumbleUpon, Facebook, Twitter, Google+, why not even LinkedIn. Sylvan Bell. We'll see you soon. Thanks for watching. Aloha.